Hi, this is Justin from Money Bootcamp. Today I am answering a question on debt from one of our Facebook fans. The question today is, I got carried away with some credit cards. What's the fastest way out of this? The context here is that this person has multiple credit cards with about €12,000 in total debt, with the interest rate ranging from about 12 to 20% between these different credit cards. Their goal is to pay this down in the fastest way possible. With this, we're going to talk about the fastest way and the best way to do this quickly and align with this person's goals. So this is not the perfect way for everyone. It is just a good strategy for this specific person in their particular circumstances. Step one here is to refinance and get one loan with all of this credit card debt put into that one loan. So we're going to take all of these individual credit cards and put it together into one loan, get one organized loan of a slightly longer period with a lower interest rate, and pay off all the individual credit cards so that there is only one loan there with a set term and a set interest rate and payments. So as an example, I popped some of this into a loan calculator I found online. For this example, I found a rate of 8.9% interest. And if we look at some different periods, you would have for a 2-year loan, so you'd pay the whole amount over 2 years, you would need to pay €380 a month. For a 4-year loan, you would have to pay €297 a month. And for a 5-year loan, you would have to pay €247 a month. With this, you can take what is an unreasonable payment of a very high amount and put it into a more manageable amount. So for example, let's say this person went with the 4-year loan and was paying €297 a month. This is going to be a lot lower than they would have had to pay with the monthly payments on the credit card, and they've a set deadline of 4 years. What this does is it gives you wiggle room in that you now have an affordable repayment that you can pay back each month within your budget. A key part of this is that you've lowered your interest rate. So the interest rate has gone from between 12% on the lowest card to 20% on the highest interest card. And that is now going to be at 8.9% in this example. So that is the first thing you're going to do to get some wiggle room and make it a little bit easier. Now we get to the main requirement, which is to speed up paying off the debt as per this person's request. The first thing you're going to do is check and see if you have any assets you can sell and you can use to pay this off early. So for some people, that would be savings, that would be shares they have invested, if you have any prize bonds, if you have money in any assets that can be sold. Do you have a second car? Do you have a car you don't use? Do you have any other assets that you can sell that you're not using currently or that you haven't used in a long time? If you have something there, sell some of those assets and pay down some of the debt quickly. The next step here is to earn more and use the additional earnings to pay off your debt quicker. So ways you can do this: you can get a second job, bring in a little extra money on the side. You can do overtime in the job you're working and just work more hours. Or what's actually a very efficient way to do this and works very well for most people who successfully do this is get yourself into a higher paying job, be that a pay increase in the job you're working in, or move to a job that offers you a higher salary and benefits package. The third step in speeding up your loan pay down is a bit more painful. This step is spending less and then pumping all of the savings from this into your debt. Ways you can do this is to cut non-essentials. So if you find you spend a lot of money buying additional clothes, if you go out partying a lot, if you eat out quite a lot, if you get lots of little luxuries that you can do without, you would cut these out, be it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, a couple of months, if it's needed, so you can pay down your loan faster and actually get way ahead of this debt. Try having a no spend week. So get your groceries at the start of the week, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, have that plan, and then outside of that, don't spend any money. The purpose of this is to force you into figuring out how you can save money in the long run by actually cutting out unimportant expenses to you. Check out all of your utility bills and see if you can swap any utility bills to different providers so you can save money on that. This is not a pretty solution, but it's a strategic approach for hitting this person's goals, which is taking their debt, making it a bit more reasonable, but also paying it down as quickly as possible, because that is their number one goal. There are many other approaches to paying down debt and getting out of tricky situations with debt. This is just one we've discussed today to meet this person's goals. Most ways of paying down debt are a bit tidier and a bit more comfortable. If you need help, if you have any issues with debt, reach out to us and we can help. Money Bootcamp, we deal with these things all the time, so don't be afraid to send us a message through our email, on our website, or Facebook, whatever it is, we can help you with this. This has been a Personal Finance Friday question from Money Bootcamp. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share with anyone you think will find it helpful. If you have any personal finance questions you would like answered, send them to us on Facebook or through email. We'll make videos as soon as we can. Money Bootcamp, learn money, live better.